Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Christianna. And today, sorry I'm running a little late today. Today we're going to be talking about corner to corner crochet. And this is one of my favorite techniques. I just very recently discovered it and I absolutely love it. And it's just a super fun technique that creates a really neat texture. So this is my corner to corner snowman scarf that I made earlier this year. Isn't that cute? So this is what the finished garment will look like. So today I am using And Make Erin by the Fiber Company. So this color is called Betty White. How great is that? And then this color is called Prince. So as the name suggests, it is an Erin White yarn. So basically what I'm going to be showing you today is just how to get your corner to corner project started. So we're going to start with a slip knot like normal. So for corner to corner, we're going to start with 6 chains. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the first 3 chains of my chain 6 are going to account for my first double crochet. So I'm going to skip the first 3, go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to work into the last 3. So I'm going to double crochet into those last 3 chains. So there's 1 double crochet. Let me get a little more yarn here. 2 double crochets. Good morning, Gloria. And then here is my 3rd double. Okay. So what we've got now resembles kind of a little rectangle. So my first chain 3 that I skipped is technically my first double. So I've got 4 double crochets here. So now what we need to do is we need to keep creating squares. To do that, I'm going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just like when I started with this square, my first 3 chains are going to count for my first double crochet. So I need to double crochet into the last 3 chains of my chain here. So there's 1, there's 2. For those of you who were able to join us for the Fiberside chats this past Sunday, Tony Lipsy was talking about temperature blankets, and she suggested a corner to corner temperature blanket, which I think is absolutely awesome. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing with my And Make Erin, is doing a corner to corner temperature blanket. So now what we need to do is we need to do double crochets into our turning chain. So this is the first 3 chains of my foundation chain that I had done. So I want to go around that foundation chain and do a slip stitch. So now I'm going to do 3 chains to account for my first double crochet again. So there's 3. And then into that same spot that I did my slip stitch, I'm going to do 3 more double crochets. So there's 1, 2, need more yarn, and 3. All right, so now I have finished a row. So from here on out, you repeat these same steps. We're going to chain 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, skip my first 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and work into my last 3 chains. 1. So essentially what we are doing right now is we are increasing 1 square every row. So it's progressively getting bigger. 3. Okay. So now kind of have to flip it around a little bit. I liken this to a staircase. So the stairs always need to be going up. So there is my establishing chain 3 that I did on this square. So I'm going to slip stitch around it, chain 1, 2, 3, need more yarn again. And now I'm going to do 3 double crochets into that exact same chain. And as you can see, I still have one more square, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to find that chain 3, slip stitch around it, chain 3, and then do 3 doubles into the same spot. So you can repeat this step as many times as you want, but as you can see, for every row that we do, it is getting progressively bigger. So the next row I'm going to have 4 squares, then 5, so you're increasing 1 square per row. So let's say you're doing something like my cute little snowman scarf here, and you need to quit increasing after a while. You need it to remain the same width. Well, with corner to corner crochet, you're always going to be increasing on one side. So in order to keep it from getting bigger, you need to increase on one side and decrease on the other. So this way, the increases and decreases kind of cancel each other out. So what I like to do is I like to use my tail as a marker. So thanks, Gloria. Yeah, this is a really fun way to make a project. So I use my tail as a marker. So this is telling me that the beginning, or where I want to continue increasing, will line up with my tail, and where I want to decrease will be on the opposite side of my tail. So I've already started this piece to decrease to keep it straight. So basically, if you look at it with the staircase, as I like to call it, the long side is the side you're always going to increase on, and the short side is the side you're going to decrease on. So I've finished my row, and I'm on my last square. So I'm still going to slip stitch into there, but instead of doing my chain 3 and 3 double crochets, I'm going to go ahead and turn, slip stitch into all 3 of those doubles. And because this is the edge, you want to make sure you're not slip stitching too tightly. You want to keep it kind of loose, because this is going to be your showing edge. Okay, so I've done slip stitches into the 3 double crochets there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm now going to do my chain 3 and then kind of turn this. So here is where I want to do my 3 double crochets. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So because I didn't work around this turning chain, it's going to remain straight. It's not going to increase on this side. It's going to decrease on this side, increase on this side, which is going to balance everything out, which is what will keep this going straight. So if you're making a blanket, obviously you want to just keep going and going and going for a while, and then start decreasing down when you're ready to close it off. So I would do like a rectangle, so keep going, and then when you get to the middle, start decreasing down to get to your other corner. So now this row, I'm just going to complete like normal. So there's my slip stitch into the next chain. There is my chain 3, and then I'm going to do my 3 doubles into that chain 3 spot. So that is just the basic of getting your corner to corner crochet project started. And this is just such a fun stitch. I highly encourage you to give it a try. Once you get it, you get kind of into a rhythm, and it's really, really fun to do. So I am going to sign off for today, and we will see you next week for Coffee with Christianna, where we're going to talk about the best tools, in my humble opinion, to use for your crocheting projects. So I hope you all have a lovely Tuesday, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.